Hello, my name is Shana Watson, U.S. History teacher at Terra High School. In today's video, you will witness students' ability to identify, analyze, and discuss the atrocities committed against the European Jews and the lack of U.S. involvement in assisting those victims of the 1930s Holocaust. Students will do so collectively when they discuss the U.S. moral obligation in assisting the Jewish people during the Holocaust, as well as conducting a digital gallery walk to analyze the photographs of the victims during the Holocaust in order to identify the scenes of hardship forced upon the European Jews. I truly hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Thank you. Mr. Jackson, Darian Jackson, says genocide is the killing or extermination of people because of race or religion. Jacoby Smiles says the act of destroying a race of people usually in a violent fashion. Okay, I like that one. That's a really good one. I like that one. Yeah. All right, so we all understand that genocide is the killing of a race of people. The objective or the main goal for today is for us to use graphic organizers and photographs to help analyze and describe how these people were treated. And when I say people, I mean the Jewish Germans. Understood? All right. So any questions so far? All right, click here. Put your iPads to the side. I'll give you a few notes, and then we go into our active learning period. Put your iPads to the side. In the 1930s, and 6 million Jewish people were killed. Now, let me ask you this. So they only killed, the Nazis only discriminated and oppressed and killed and persecuted Jewish people? No. The Nazis were filled with hate. So if you were disabled, handicapped person, they didn't like you. If you were homosexual, they didn't like you. If you were Slavic, they didn't like you. How many of you ever seen the movie Race with Jesse Owens? If you have, I might show that next week during lunch. The movie Race shows that Jesse Owens, a black man from the United States, went to Olympics, which was held in Germany, and he was mistreated because he was black, because the Nazis hated who? Blacks. The Nazis were filled with, right, they were filled with hate. They hated pretty much what? Everyone, right? And so, anytime you have someone who, like Adolf Hitler, who was the dictator of Germany at the time, the leader of the Nazi Party, anytime you have someone that's filled with that much hate, they will do hateful what? Things, right? Here's some of the things that they did. They took away the citizenship of all German Jews. They're down. They took away citizenship of all German Jews. If they take away your citizenship, Brandon, what does that mean? You can't do what anymore? Very good. You have no impact on government, right? You can't vote. You can't vote anymore. You can't hold political office anymore. You can't have any input on the laws and things that govern your what? Life, right? The next thing they did, they banned Jewish marriages. So you couldn't marry a baby anymore. Many Jewish people practiced medicine and law. And they were doctors and what? Lawyers. Guess what? They couldn't practice medicine or law anymore. They stopped them from being able to practice medicine and law. So these are just a few of the things that that happened to the Jewish people. Now, I'm gonna ask you this, Corey. If I was to pluck you 5 times, Corey, just pluck you 5 times, eventually you're gonna do what? eventually gonna do what, Corey?
Get mad.
You're gonna get mad, right? And you're gonna retaliate, correct? Right. So you gonna plug it back? All right. So that is what happened. There was a young Jewish man in Paris. He got tired of how the Jewish people were being treated, so he retaliated. He killed a German diplomat. But when he did that, it was like, y'all heard of Pandora's box? When he did that, he opened up a can of worms that no one thought was going to happen. That can of worms was Adolf Hitler saying, I want all Jewish people placed in concentration camps. And eventually went from concentration camps where you work them to death to extermination camps where you just get rid of, like, genocide. Just not want to get rid of all of them. Right? So here's the deal. Being that we know that this is what all these people went through over in Germany. In the 1930s, what was America going through? The what? The Great Depression. We were over here dealing with economic hardship. People without jobs, without homes and whatnot, the Dust Bowl. Were we worried about what was going across the pond? Meaning going across the Atlantic Ocean? We wasn't really worried because we had our own what? Problems. But knowing that those individuals were over in Europe being tortured, knowing they were being tortured, do you think we had a moral obligation? I'm setting the time. 2 minutes. I want you to talk about your group number. 2 minutes. Then we have a moral obligation. Before I get the timer, raise your hand. You need a clarification of what moral obligation means. Question.
I was wondering, didn't they attack our merchant ships?
Well, that was World War I. Oh. We haven't even gone into World War II at all. All right, that was World War I. So, okay, she asked what was moral obligation. Who can tell what the word moral means? Your beliefs of good and what? Bad, right and wrong, right? You know the difference between right and wrong, right? So your moral obligation, if you know the difference between right and wrong, then did the United States, not individuals, not white, black, Asian, no, the United States as a country. Did the country of the United States have a moral obligation to allow these German people who tried to come here to enter our country? Because the thing is, we told them what? No. We told them no when they tried to leave Germany. Those Jewish Germans who tried to leave Germany and come over here, we told them no. So we told them no back then because we said that, that nativism thing, that, we want to remain American, we want to keep our problems to ourselves, and we didn't want any immigrants here. So I'm asking you to talk amongst your group members, 2 minutes, discuss whether or not if you think we had a moral obligation. Go.
They will hate actually in a way it would help.
We're gonna answer on the nose type?
No. You talking about in 1930? Okay, so you say why don't you say
We've already beaten
no.
That's not me.
So what if y'all seen the picture?
Yeah.
I just said,
Okay, I'm
I
gonna
didn't
break this down some more. Say that again? Okay, so 1930, we're going through the Great Depression, right? In this country, United States. But overseas, in Germany, in other parts of Europe, the Jewish people were being oppressed and prosecuted by Nazi leaders. Okay, Mr. Jackson?
Well, my group, slide 14. So this picture impacted us as a group as a whole because how the Nazis experimented on the kids, even while they were sick and going through things in their body, they treated them like they weren't even human, like animals, and just performed different treacherous, torturous experiments on them, which was unjust, and which they didn't ask for nor sign up. Like, how that affected us as a whole.
So slide 14, very good. Thank you.
Collectively, we chose slide 12.
Okay, let me get to slide 12. Okay,
We chose slide 12 because it was really disgusting because they were babies and they probably were like 6 to 12 months and they were slaughtered in cold blood.
okay.
We chose slide 13.
Slide 13. Can y'all see slide 13? Slide over something. Oh, okay. All right, slide 13. Can y'all see now? All right, you can come back now. All right.
We chose slide 13. We noticed that all the star kids, they just like they didn't care about them. And like you could tell they didn't really feed them and they just killed them. And it's like disgusting. They have so much hatred about the kids.
Just put your bodies in when I see. Stop here.
We chose slide 8.
Slide which one? 8?
Waiting to be shot.
Okay. Oh, okay. Slide 8. This one.
We chose slide 8, waiting to be shot, because how can you just kill someone just because they're different or just because you don't like them? This affected us as a group because just like the Alta Sterling when they just shot him for no reason, or Trayvon Martin when they shot him for no reason just because he was black.
So different. Lack of tolerance.
We chose slide 12.
I can hear you. Which one?
Slide 13.
13? All right, let me get to it. This one. Okay.
The reason we chose slide 13 because
Can y'all hear?
the reason we chose slide 13
Can y'all hear?
because the reason we chose slide 13 was because they disrespected their bodies. They could have gave them a grade instead of just throwing them on top of each other, piling them on top of each other.
So there was no respect for their culture and their burial practices. Very good. That is a big deal. All right, our last group.
We chose slide 12. The reason we chose this one was because they didn't really look like they were that old. They looked like between, like they said, a few months old. And from what it looks like, they were starved and then just thrown in a hole just to sit there, and they just kept adding more and more on top of them. They didn't even try to make it look decent. just throw them in there.
Now that we've gone through the pictures and you've actually seen and not just heard or read about the Holocaust, let's go back to our question. Our question was, knowing what they knew then, did the United States have a moral obligation to allow German Jews to migrate here? All right, so let me ask you this. Raise your hand if before you said no, but now you've changed. Why? You said no, that we didn't have more obligation, but now you've changed and you say we did have more obligation. If you've changed, raise your hand if you've changed your point of view. Okay, why, Mr. Miles, and then you, Mr. Jack, and then you. Go ahead.
Because I seen what they were doing to the children, and like no parent would want that for their child to be starved, slaughtered, and thrown into a pit like that.
So morally, you're saying, okay?
Because these people just being tortured just because of what they believe in, how they work. It's not fair. Because they just had their freedom stripped away for no reason.
I agree with both of them because I wouldn't want them doing it to my brother or my sister or my parents. That's my opinion.
When we come back Thursday, we're going to talk about how there are a plethora of American citizens who want to get involved and thought that knew what was going on over there and wanted us to get involved. However, you had a plethora of Americans who didn't want to get involved because we were going through our own hardships and they wanted to remain neutral. This is why I remember we didn't sign or approve, Congress didn't approve the League of Nations because they thought it would draw us back into world affairs instead of taking care of the issues domestically at home. Y'all understand? All right. Really good job with your pictures. Okay, so everybody, now that we've discussed this, I want to make sure you understand what these individuals went through. And to make sure you understand and knowing how to analyze photographs, which is one of your standards in analyzing documents in order to be able to demonstrate your understanding of a content, you're going to analyze a document dealing with the Holocaust era. You're going to look at a photograph. You're going to use that photograph to help you answer the constructive response question. Remember to cite the document. Remember to say what you see in the what?
The
Picture. You may begin. Once you finish, you'll hit submit. Once you finish, you'll hit submit and close out all tabs of the iPad. Remember to cite the document. That's it. The document. You can always zoom in to make sure you can look at the picture.